When I was 7, my uncle had eye surgery. During the operation, the anesthetic wore off just long enough for him to wake up and see his own eyeball sitting on a metal tray looking back at him. Sometimes I feel like that, woken up from a deep sleep, startled by the feeling that I've been watching myself this whole time. I often feel witness to my own living. Whenever my heart breaks, I point at the broken and say, wow, look at all this experiencing of the human condition I'm doing today. You ever feel like you're on a guided tour through your own life's museum? My body knows that easier than being the butterfly pinned up in the shadow box is being the guest viewing it. One time I meditated so hard I vibrated my soul to the surface layer of my skin. I read somewhere online that if you focused hard enough, you could leave your body entirely. It was something I spent weeks trying to do. On the days that I unexpectedly arrive back in my body, I'll sigh, say, oh good, I'm here now, and get furious, knowing it is never my choice to leave. It's human instinct to run to safety, and when safety isn't in my own body, I run out of it. It's something I've had patience for since adolescence, but I think I'm about to run out of that too. When I saw my favorite singer in concert, I spent a good portion of the night shackling an anchor to my ankles, telling myself to stay put, enjoy this. She's only in Brooklyn for one night, and if you leave even for 1 second, you're going to hear about it for the entire subway ride home. I like to imagine that when I die, a psychologist will read my obituary and find a word that will remind her of an abstract concept, that will remind her of a concrete concept, that will result in a brand new scientific study that will lead to the chest-grabbing realization that, holy shit, all people who eat tuna before age 7 or listen to Hootie and the Blowfish more than 3 times or work in a restaurant that serves shellfish are way more sad than everyone else. And then, the day after my funeral, people will throw out their Chicken of the Sea or stop listening to old CDs or boycott Red Lobsters until they all shut down, and the aftermath will be a dream. I mean, I won't be there, but I'll be watching from heaven's flat-screen TV. I'll switch on channel 3 and watch as an unnamed gray fog dissipates from the sighing minds of the world, and everyone starts singing, let the sun shine in. What I'm trying to say is that fish causes derealization, or that I wish it did. I wish this sad could have an obvious author that I could drag and drop into the recycle bin, but instead I'm the one being dragged out of my own skin. I'm a captain realizing that the autopilot was on for the whole first half of the flight. Like, I don't even remember getting this thing off the ground. How long have we been flying over Colorado for, and are all the passengers all right? I need to call my wife. She called earlier about something important, and I'm not sure of anything I said back. Why are we flying at such a low altitude? We're in the clouds. I can't see a goddamn thing. I gotta pull up. Will, can you get my cell phone? It should be in the front pocket of my bag. Thanks. Listen, May, I'm sorry. I know you've had a turbulent day and I should have been there for you, but I wasn't. I don't know where I was. I might have said things I didn't mean. It's hard to explain, but I didn't feel like my words were real or that they had any possibility of impacting anyone else anyway. I just want to say, I'm here now, and I'm going to try really hard to stay for as long as I can, because that's what you deserve. I gotta go now. We're rising up out of the clouds, and I need to figure out where the hell we... God. There's a mountain range right fucking there. I could have let us crash. I'll be home tonight. We can talk more then. Right now, I need to focus. Right now, I need to get this thing on the ground. without hurting anyone else.